Okay, so in this age of AI, you've probably heard it a million times, right? The idea that youth holds all the cards. But what if? What if that's not the whole story? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dig into why your hard-earned experience might actually be your ultimate secret weapon. I mean, this is such a powerful narrative, isn't it? This idea that to succeed with all this new tech, you have to be young, you have to be fast, you got to be a digital native. And look, it's a story that can make anyone with a few years under their belt feel like they're already falling behind. Right, but that whole narrative, it completely misses a huge piece of the puzzle. It overlooks the one critical thing that AI simply cannot generate, and something you definitely can't learn from a YouTube tutorial. So, to really get to the bottom of this and understand the true value of experience, we first have to take a closer look at this myth of youth and deconstruct the assumptions we're all up against. Look, let's be real. Younger professionals are often super quick to pick up the latest app, they know the trends, and they bring a certain kind of energy to the table, for sure. But here's the thing. Those are advantages in execution and speed, which is not the same thing as strategy or, wisdom. Because in a world that is just flooded with information and all these automated tools, the most valuable asset isn't how fast you can type or how fluent you are with the tech. No, it's something much, much deeper. And that asset? It's judgment. But we're not just talking about making good decisions here. It's about being the human filter in this sea of digital noise. It's that ability to provide real clarity when everything feels confusing. And that's a skill that comes directly from years and years of navigating messy, real-world challenges. Think about it like this. An AI can process a mountain of data at an incredible speed. Absolutely. But you understand what that data actually means for real people, for a business, for a team's morale. AI can automate routine tasks, sure, but you are the one who leads people through uncertainty and change. And that, right there, is an absolutely irreplaceable human skill. Okay, so if experience is this valuable, then how should we be thinking about AI? Well, we have to reframe the entire conversation. AI isn't a threat that's here to replace you. It's a tool, and it's here to be leveraged by you. But of course, there are fears. I get it. The pace of change feels relentless, and it's so easy to worry, what if I just can't keep up? And then there's that other nagging thought, what if younger people are just better with AI? What if they have an edge I can't overcome? And maybe the biggest one of all, that quiet fear that maybe the ship has already sailed. What if I've already missed my chance? But listen, that's exactly where this thinking goes wrong. Because here's the actual truth of it. AI doesn't reward frantic, confused activity. It rewards clarity of thought. It's a tool that takes your well-defined instructions and then executes them. So the better you're thinking, the better the result. And what is experience really? It's just decades spent honing your thinking. Let me give you a metaphor. Imagine a powerful, state-of-the-art engine. It's incredible, but it's completely useless without a skilled driver who knows where they're going, understands the road conditions, and can make all those critical decisions along the way. In this story, your experience, you're the driver. AI is just the engine. Okay, so let's get really specific now. What exactly are these advantages that experience gives you in the AI era? Let's stop being humble and call them what they are. They're basically your hidden superpowers. Seriously, these are your superpowers. First up, pattern recognition. That's that gut instinct you've developed after seeing countless cycles of hype and, reality. Then there's contextual understanding. That deep knowing that the numbers on a spreadsheet never, ever tell the whole story. And what about nuance and emotion? The ability to read the room in a tense meeting, or to anticipate what a client needs before they even say it out loud. AI is literal. You are not. That is your edge. So you see, this really isn't about old versus young. It's not a competition. The real magic, the real innovation, happens when wisdom, your experience, gets combined with the energy of experimentation. It's all about collaboration, not conflict. All right, so we've talked a lot about the why. Now let's get to the how. How do we turn all this wisdom into real action and make it your defining advantage in the workplace, like right now? Okay, here are 4 really clear, actionable steps you can take. Number 1, reframe your story. You're not old school. You offer clarity, you deliver results, you bring wisdom. Change the narrative. Number 2, pair your insight with the tools. Just experiment with AI. The goal here is not mastery, it's just familiarity. You know, ask it to draft a complex email and then use your expertise to make it perfect. Number 3, create a bridge, not a barrier. Let AI handle the tedious stuff, the first drafts, pulling the data, so you can multiply your strategic value by focusing on things like mentoring, client relationships, and big picture thinking. And finally, number 4, stay curious. That's the timeless ingredient, right? It's what keeps your mind adaptable and, frankly, young.
I really want you to remember this. All those years, all those challenges, every single lesson you've learned, that is not baggage. It is your strategic, almost unfair advantage in a world that is desperately, desperately seeking wisdom. You just have to choose to see it that way. So, the final question we should be asking isn't about how you're going to survive this new era. No, it's about what you're going to create. Because when you combine your deep wisdom with these powerful new tools, the result isn't just about staying relevant, it's about total reinvention. So the real question is, what will you build?